kind of the last topic of the day.
Yeah.
I have one more topic just to close out the podcast, but last topic of the day. Baby Keem dropped his new album, Casino, highly anticipated. His last album dropped 2021 with the Melodic Blue.
Sheesh.
This is his sophomore album follow-up, Casino. It has features from Kendrick Lamar, Too Short, has some features from some other artists I'm necessarily know yet. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with.
Momo, I think.
Yes, yeah.
And then it's another person. Yeah.
I heard Frank Ocean was supposed to be on the album, but I didn't hear him on there, and I don't think it was confirmed that he was on there.
What about the deluxe?
Potentially. But yeah, Baby Keem, man. Do you want to start with your review? I'll start this one because I think J. Cole. I let you kind of start that discussion. J. Cole album of the year dropped last week.
Album of the year. Grammy Award. Man.
I would say this is a better album than the J. Cole album.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
But we'll get to a little bit more. So Baby Keem talks about Casino. Casino is pretty much the reference to his hometown, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We find out this is Keem's most personal project that I've heard. I've heard references to a lot of the stuff that he speaks on in his music, but this is the most vulnerable that I've heard Keem ever. This is honestly the most vulnerable I've heard an artist in a while.
More than Cole?
Way more than Cole.
Way more than Mr. Morale?
I think, no, not necessarily, but he comes from that school. He's
I think it's good. I miss that.
Yeah.
It's too much, like we always fucking say, it's too much drug addict music.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, my bad for cutting you off. I just want more authentic music. Let me know about you. I'm not saying tell me all your trauma. I'm not no fucking therapist, but just, put it in some type of words,
And I think, you're not a therapist, but music itself is a form of therapy to a lot of artists.
I hope it is.
And with Keem, he really, really breaks this down. He talks about his mother's struggles with alcohol.
Yep. Her
going to rehab, her, leaving rehab. He breaks down, because I watched the live stream last night, he talks about how while he was recording Die For My Bitch, the album with Orange Soda, that his mom had left, like the what do you call it? Rehab facility that she was at.
Yep.
These are things transparently, bro, that I can relate to pretty heavy. Like my mom, she went to rehab a couple years ago as I was older for alcohol, and that journey itself has been and thank God, she's doing well. She's doing her thing, but I connected with this album a lot, and maybe that's why I think it's so good, because there is a very personal side to this album for me as well.
Okay.
But the stories he's telling on this are so heartbreaking, but it's still a fun album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so we open up, no security. A real dope way to open the project. Him just pretty much rapping over a smooth sample instrumental. No drums really.
Yeah.
But then we get into Casino.
Yeah.
And Casino itself is a banger.
Yeah. It
has 3 beat switches in it. It's produced by Cardo. I want to shout out Cardo, because Cardo is one of my producers of the fucking century as well, along with Hit Boy. But he produced a lot of tracks on this album. But Cardo comes out. This shit sounds like a Cardi beat on Casino. And he I've heard a lot of that from Baby Keem's earlier music too. This beat was destined for Cardi. I've heard that when they talk about Bust Her Up. I don't know if you've heard that song, but they're like, these beats were destined for Playboy Cardi.
Probably. It was in the beat pack.
Cardo.
Yeah.
Cardo.
He was like, I don't want to do it.
But yeah, Casino, that the second song on the album, insane. Even in those banger tracks, he gives you those moments of vulnerability when he was like, he says something like, raised by wolves, I grew up casino, I barely had parents.
Yeah.
That just statement itself is like, damn, like I grew up Casino, like, and I think Casino being just representation of Vegas, or I grew up risk taking. I grew up gambling with life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Taking my chances.
I feel that. I relate to that.
Okay. We get into okay. You listen to the project before we get into the next 2 songs. You say you started the project at least.
Yeah.
You haven't finished it quite yet.
No.
But when the album, how did you feel about how the album opened up?
I'll say this. I didn't have an expectation for it. I didn't know, oh, he might do this or he might do that. Again, like I just said previously, I just like when artists are vulnerable. Okay. Because I want to know you a little bit. Mm-hmm. From my perspective and my opinion, I didn't know who Baby Keem was until Hillbillies. And I was like, who is this? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I like the energy. Mm-hmm. That's, anything y'all should know by now, anything attached to Kendrick, I'm going to listen to it. And then again, I'm in top 5s, whatever Kendrick was saying on that song. So I was like, okay. I was like, I like this. So then, I went into this back catalog, and then, I'm here, at Casino. I liked, no security. Mm-hmm. It was different.
And I think No Security itself was just like a snapshot of where he's at currently, mind state 2026. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm moving with No Security.
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. I like No Security. Casino was good. I don't like Birds and the Bees.
Wait. So Casino, what'd you think about Casino itself?
This is why I hate listening to shit just once and not listening to it again.
And transparently, it literally dropped last night. So I'm not expecting you to be like, oh, I know everything about this shit.
And I hope y'all not like, oh, y'all podcast, y'all supposed to know, bro. Like, we work a 9 to 5. We work all day.
You'll grow to it.
This weekend, yes. I'll, by next Friday, I'll have a different opinion.
That's why we're doing this review, so that way we can share these, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so Casino itself, I think just itself is a banger. When we talk about Kendrick Lamar and the eras of Kendrick Lamar, I need to say this because much respect to Kendrick. Without Kendrick, there would be no Baby Keem.
And I think we know that.
We know that. But let me say this. Without Baby Keem...
Hey, no disrespect.
Without Baby Keem, we would not have moments like Euphoria.
Why?
Because the Kendrick's style on that reeked of Baby Keem. Now, I'm not saying Kendrick and what I said last week, Kendrick wrote a lot of Baby Keem shit.
Well,
so it's the style of, right? So it was a fusion of what Kendrick does. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I'm not saying it's a malicious thing. I'm not saying it's an opportunistic thing. Mm-hmm. I think legitimately that's genuinely Kendrick Lamar. Mm-hmm. But without Baby Keem's flow and style and like his style of production with Cardo that they've created, we wouldn't have got Euphoria. And if you don't know, Cardo produced Euphoria.
It's crazy, and And from what Kendrick says in his songs and interviews and shit like that, Kendrick is a student. He's always a student. Mm-hmm. And from what I think I've heard it in an interview, he's like, I never view yes, I know people know me, but I can never assume that you know me. Just because I am who I am, type of thing. And I think Kendrick being that way, dumbs down the room, whatever he walks in, whoever, if it's Cardo, if it's fucking Mustard, if it's anybody, they're able to be like, oh shit, this motherfucker is regular. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And they get comfortable. And they get comfortable. So when they're making beats, they're like, nigga, I'm finna go crazy. So I know when he was probably hearing Euphoria,
I don't even think it's that.
You know what I mean? I'm just thinking my brain. But I'm saying all that to say, I'm not saying Baby Keem may have inspired Kendrick to rap like that on Euphoria, but I'm saying that to say Kendrick probably always remains a student, and he's like, I like that flow. I like that cadence. I like that bag that you're in. I don't know what the fuck type of bag that is. Mm-hmm. I want to get in that.
Yeah.
And I like that, and that's why I think Kendrick is where he's at. He's not afraid to take other bags or hear other bags and be like, I want that, but I'm going to take it here, and I'm going to take it there, and I'm going to do this and do that.
He has the ability to transcend, but all I'm saying is we wouldn't have got that version of Kendrick without Baby Keem. Because, like it or not...
On the whole album?
No. I don't think Baby Keem was anywhere on GNX. Baby Keem was more on Mr. Morale.
I'm talking about Casino.
Yes. Wait, what? What do you mean?
I'm saying, just like you said we wouldn't get the Baby Keem without Kendrick, or vice versa.
We wouldn't have got Kendrick's Euphoria style without Baby Keem, is what I'm saying. Because of the production with Cardo and the pocket that they made. Cardo was already making beats for Kendrick, but I think the pocket that they found with Baby Keem and Kendrick's hand in writing that, it translated into a style that Kendrick can easily go into, and he utilized that for the battle. Because we haven't got anything like that except for Euphoria and Baby Keem's music. Is all I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I'm not trying to stay too long on the Casino song, but Birds and the Bees.
I don't like
You didn't like that song?
Again,
I love that song.
Again. First listen, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I love that song. I think that song is, and it's another, one of the biggest things that I liked about this album was the songwriting and the simplicity in the songwriting. That's the Monday, Tuesday, whatever, right?
Yeah, I like that. I love the original song. That's why I was like, nigga, you better go crazy on this shit.
That shit was tough. And I feel like maybe you were in the whip, like this shit slaps, like it feels like I'm in a G-Wagon with the motherfucking lights going, night vision on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like
I was at work with my headphones.
That's what I'm saying.
It didn't sound. It probably didn't sound.
A lot of these songs to me sound like you need to be driving, you need to be having fun.
I need to be.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to be in Vegas.
That's why J. Cole's like album translates for you, because you're just like fucking work, like you're just like. Fuck, man, I need to grind.
That's disrespectful. He tried to disrespect me. You hear that? He's saying the people who really be on the grind,
they gonna be on the J. Cole shit.
I'm in the warehouse,
but you're not out. You're not out.
I'm not
like
though.
Trying to like
Dollar in a Dream type shit.
Yeah, you on some Dollar in a Dream type shit, Baby
Damn,
Keem.
He disrespected me. Y'all hear that?
No.